Don't forget to like and subscribe our videos, it's free. 1. Which of the following explains proto-industrialization? A. Production based on factories. B. Production for local consumption. C. Production for export. D. Early industrial production preceding stage of industrialization. Answer: early industrial production preceding stage of industrialization. 2. Guilds were associations of A. Traders. B. Producers. C. Exporters. D. Industrialists. Answer: producers. 3. Which of the following was known as finishing center? A. London. B. Manchester. C. Liverpool. D. Amsterdam. Answer: London. 4. Which of the following is a leading sector in industrialization? A. Cotton. B. Iron and steel. C. Mining. D. Wool. Answer: cotton. 5. Name the country which is first country to undergo industrial revolution. A. France. B. Britain. C. Germany. D. USA. Answer: Britain. 6. The earliest factories were set up in England in A. 1760s. B. 1740s. C. 1730s. D. 1765. Answer: 1730s. 7. In which of the following was demand for labor not seasonal? A. Gas works. B. Breweries. C. Dockyards. D. Printing. Answer: dockyards. 8. 18th century India witnessed the decline of which port town? Or which of the following ports lost its importance under colonial rule? CBSE 2010. A. Surat. B. Bombay. C. Calcutta. D. Madras. Answer: Surat. 9. Which port town replaced Hooghly? A. Bombay. B. Haldia. C. Paradip. D. Calcutta. Answer: Calcutta. 10. Paid servant of the East India Company. A. Jobbers. B. Gomistas. C. Sipahi. D. Zamindar. Answer: Gomistas. 11. Who devised the spinning jenny? A. James Watt. B. James Hargreaves. C. Samuel Luke. D. Richard Arkwright. Answer: James Hargreaves. Where was the first cotton mill set up in India? CBSE 2010. A. Ahmedabad. B. Kanpur. C. Bombay. D. Madras. Answer: Bombay. 13. Why did Indian weavers not get sufficient raw cotton? A. Cotton crop perished. B. Raw cotton exports increased. C. Export market collapsed. D. Local markets shrank. Answer: raw cotton exports increased. 14. The paid servant of the company was known as A. Jobber. B. Gomista. C. Middleman. D. Contractor. Answer: Gomista. 15. Costas were A. Money lenders. B. Day laborers. C. Landless peasants. D. Weavers. Answer: weavers. 16. Who among the following set up the first jute mill in Calcutta, L917? A. Dinshaw Petty. B. J.N. Tata. C. Sethukam Kand. D. Dwarkanath Tagore. Answer: Sethukam Kand. 17. In which of the following ways did early industrialists accumulate capital? A. Trade with China. B. Trade with Burma. C. Trade with the Middle East. D. Money lending. Answer: Trade with China. 18. Which of the following best defines a jobber? A. Old trusted worker. B. Employed by industrialists to get new recruits. C. Person of authority and power. D. Controlled lives of workers. Answer: employed by industrialists to get new recruits. 19. Which of the following was a factor in Indian industrial growth after World War I? A. British opened new factories in India. B. India became independent. C. New technologies. D. Indian mills now had a vast local market. Answer: Indian mills now had a vast local market. 20. Early Indian industries produced: A. Superior yarn. B. Fabric. C. Coarse cotton yarn. D. Silk yarn. Answer: superior yarn. 21. Which of the following helped expansion of handloom cloth production? A. Government regulation. B. Export duties. C. Import duties. D. Technological changes. Answer: technological changes. 22. Which of the following method was adopted by British manufacturers to create new consumers? A. Colonial controls. B. Tariff protection. C. Advertisements. D. Use of force. Answer: advertisements. 23. How did nationalists spread the message of Swadeshi? A. Through advertisements. B. Use of historic figures on Manchester goods. C. Images of Indian gods on imported cloth. D. Use of label made in Manchester on Indian products. Answer: use of historic figures on Manchester goods. Repeat this video 3 times and you will never forget. Don't forget to like and subscribe our videos, it's free.